Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Financial Freeway. We are in Zadar, Croatia, and this is our last stop for the Croatian tour. Tomorrow morning we're heading off to Munich to hit up Oktoberfest and enjoy the fruits of our labors. One of the things, before I go anywhere, make sure you subscribe. Now, one of the things I want to talk about was this amazing story I heard from this guy about a Croatian named Mo Stojnovic. Now, I may have really bastardized and murdered that name, but it's about a guy. His name's Mo, and I'll give you photos and I'll get some more information. And when I get back to the Airbnb, I'll put it into the comments or the more details part. But this Mo guy was from Croatia, and he ended up going to Manhattan with not a penny to his name. And this is not hyperbole. He had no money at all, and he ended up going up to a few people and saying, "Hey, where do all the cool people go? Where are the parties where the cool people are?" And he started jumping around with these people, and his job was basically telling stories, hanging around with cool people. So he'd go to these parties all the time. That's how he would eat. He would go to these parties and get food from them, and he'd eat there. And he ended up just connecting with more and more amazing people, more interesting people, and they just loved the story he told. And there are pictures of him with these amazing people on these red carpet events, and he looked so like a fish out of water, but he had a story to tell. And the more he started telling the story, the more he started saying, he could help people, he could do things for them. He had a story that people like to hear. And the more he hung around these people, the more he got around successful people, the more he started getting bids for jobs that are, quite literally billion-dollar jobs. He is now a billionaire. And one of the most celebrated billionaires in all of Croatia. And his story was, he had nothing. All he had was a good story to tell. So if I were to give anyone advice, I'd say do what you can to create a good story to tell. Create a good story to tell people about your life and your adventures, and so people can connect to it. Learning how to tell a story in a way that people really enjoy listening to is more valuable than it appears on the surface. This has real value. People love storytellers, and people love to hear a tale. They love to envision it and picture it in their minds. So learning how to tell a good story could be worth billions. So do that. Follow this Mo guy. Like I said, I'm going to put some more photos of this guy in this video about who this guy, what he looked like, and what he looked like when he arrived from Croatia to Manhattan with not a penny to his name. And now, as the story goes, like I said, I didn't do any research for this before I started talking about it, but as the story goes, he ended up actually working for a company called BlackRock. You may have heard of it. And he is now a multi-billionaire and one of the most celebrated wealthy people in beautiful Croatia. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching what we're doing here. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button so I know you like what I'm doing. And share the word. Share the word. I've got more coming up. We're going to get the next one will probably be from Munich in Oktoberfest. Some of the people from the boat that I was on the boat with are going to meet up there. And we're going to have a good time there. And I'll put up a few more videos while I'm in Munich and, Germany, because we travel around Germany for the next couple of days. And then it's back to Canada. Thanks so much. Make sure you share, because we got to get this good word out. Okay, thanks so much.